Hello everybody, welcome to the Mystery Steamboat channel. This is the first of many parts of what we bought in Florida and Disney World and Orlando in general. So we're going to start off with the first thing. This will be a separate video later on as to exactly what he does, but this is the first thing we got. I got this. My wife basically gave me some money for my 50th birthday a number of years ago, and then I basically spent it on this. An R2 unit. We basically built this. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description as the video where we actually built this up, because you basically can assemble the top, middle, bottoms, and legs and all that. And I will do another video a bit later where he's going to be running around this room, R2-D2 bleeping away. Really cool. Now we also got this. This is a very sought after popcorn bucket. My friend got this. Again, there's a video on my playlist where my friend gave me this. A Figment popcorn bucket which comes from Epcot, and in the back there it pops open there, and that's where the popcorn goes. This basically sold out at this particular festival in like 2 or 3 days. It was gone. You could not buy this anywhere, but luckily my friend got me this, so I'm well chuffed with this, and this is going to stay in our front room on display, keeping guard. Now as we was in Epcot, it was the Festival of the Arts, and I had my eye on one particular piece of artwork which I'll get to in a minute, but this one jumped out. This is a canvas print, and it's basically Walt Disney's, and it should be Steamboat Willie. Yes, Steamboat Willie, I forget it, isn't it? The very first Mickey Mouse cartoon. But basically Donald Duck has hijacked it, and it's Steamboat Donald. That's the canvas print. On the back, let me see if I can undo it and see. Yes, right at the back, because we met the artist who designed this particular one, drew it. He's actually signed it as well. So it's to Raymond, and his name was, it escapes me his name there, David Avanzino. Sorry if I've mispronounced that, but Dave Avanzino, he did that one. That's really cool. That might be going on that wall up there at some point. That's really cool. Love that one. Now this is the artwork I actually see before we went there. Again, there's a video on my channel which I might link in the description if I remember. This is a painting, or this is a lithograph painting by Katz, and it's that one there. I don't know if you can see this too well with the reflection, but it's basically Goofy in the Tiki Tiki room. He had a number of pieces I quite like, but this is the one that really jumped out. This is the one I wanted when I see it on Instagram a long while ago. So I got this at my mum and dad. They gave me birthday money this year, so I bought that with their birthday money and something else. The other thing I bought with it is, and we see this in Target, and it was a reduced price of 30% off. It's David Copperfield's The History of Magic. A wonderful book. I've not really read it yet, obviously. It's full of pictures. I'm doing this, you probably can't even see that from the angle. But it's just, I love David Copperfield. He's one of my favourite magicians. He's got a residency in Las Vegas, and I thought if anyone's going to talk about magic, he's going to be the one to talk about, because he just knows a lot, and he's a very good magician. Now the next one, you might have just seen this appear out of nowhere, is another popcorn bucket. I do like a popcorn bucket. This is, if anyone is familiar with Star Wars, it comes from Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. It opens up. Does it open up there? Yeah, there it is. You can put your popcorn in there. I'll probably finish up the sweets. But this is the little droid that ran around the Death Star. So you watch Episode 4, you see this little droid running around. That's what it is. It's not a popcorn droid, but he is a droid in Star Wars. Now bring up the bag of goodies. There's lots of stuff in this bag. So I'm going to try and take them out as best I can and see what's in there. So the first one is a Figment. He's basically a shoulder plushie. That there sticks to the bottom, it's magnetic. So basically you could have that inside there, and he'll sit on your shoulder just like that, and you can have a chat with Figment as you're driving around or walking around the streets. So Figment plushie, shoulder plushie. Really cool was that one. I have got another shoulder plushie, but it's a bit further down. We'll come to that later. First thing we actually bought in Disney was in our hotel resort, was the Magic Band. There wasn't a great selection of Magic Bands in there. The plan was to go to Disney Springs to buy a Magic Band, but we didn't get to Disney Springs on the first night because it was huge delays getting to the hotel. So I bought this one, which is basically, I'll get that way up to be better. It is the Mad Hatter, because if you like me, I'm a bit mad. So that's, yeah, that wasn't bad. Little magic band. Use that quite a lot, more than I thought I'd use it, to be honest. Then the other one we got, hadn't ridden the ride, which wasn't really right, it's transportation, but it's a little hanging ornament of the Skyliner, and it's a 50th anniversary one. There are other Skyliner toys, ornaments in Disney. This one is particularly the 50th anniversary one, so I'll get that one for the definite, because it's got the logo on it. And again, that will be on display somewhere, but it's on a little stand and it will rock about a little bit. That's quite cool. Then I've got, let me get this one out first. I'm going to do a separate video of this. My friend said, have you seen these? No, we hadn't. Then all of a sudden we see them everywhere, and it's basically a box, a 50th anniversary box, but when you open it up there's a special surprise in there, and there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, could be 11, 11 mystery items in this box. So I will do a separate unboxing video to see what's in it. I've got no idea what's in this, so I'll do a separate video on this. The wife has got one more, so I'll just show you what one she's got as well when I do this one later. And the other thing we got in Disney Springs was my Figment socks. So he's got his little horns up there, and on the back there he's got his little wings. So I've got my Figment socks to keep my little feeties warm. What else we got in there? Oh yes, we got that. I forgot that. That is a personality chip. That's an additional thing you can buy, and that will slot into my little R2 unit. So you might have more beeps and whistles than you would normally get. I haven't put it in yet to see what that one does, but we shall see what that one does. This one comes from Pandora, not the Pandora jewellery shop, Pandora in Animal Kingdom. Again, I'll do a separate video on this one because it's quite cool, but it's a little avatar, and he basically will sit on your wrist and he does stuff. But there'll be a separate video for him, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. Then, my wife bought me this one. I seen it online, couldn't find it anywhere. My wife said, I think I've seen it in Emporium. So I sent her in on a mission, and she found it, and it's the People Mover. The People Mover is a little ride in the Magic Kingdom, and the little doors open up there with Mickey and Minnie in it. It's only a pullback toy, but don't ask me why, I just wanted a People Mover toy, so I've now got one. Then, when we went to Steakhouse 71, there was a deal on that if you got a drink, you got a special cup. It had to be a soda, fizzy drink. And basically I got this, or we might got one as well. It's a 50th anniversary plastic cup. So you can't buy them in shops, you had to be in Steakhouse 71 to get that. So luckily our server was very kind and we got one. Now, in the Festival of the Arts, there was not a lot of Festival of the Arts merchandise. This was in the booklets to buy, but we couldn't see it, and suddenly it just popped up and there it was. And it's basically a hanging ornament, and it's a Figment as a little artistic plate. Should we call it a plate? Tile, yeah. That's that. It might hang on the tree, but it probably won't. It's far too good for a tree, I think. What else is in the bag of goodies? And there it is. This is the orange bird plushie. So again, in the label there is the magnet part, and that's the orange bird there, which is quite iconic in Disney. Don't ask me why, but yeah, there's the orange bird Sunshine Terrace in Magic Kingdom, where you get your Dole Whips. So I don't quite know where it comes from. The oranges, Florida oranges. Yeah, I know there's that. The Florida orange is a big thing. It could be the national fruit of Florida. But you would sit on your shoulder that side. So I would have Figment one side and the orange bird the other. Right, so we wouldn't be Florida without a pin badge. I only wanted one, but I got more than one. Oops. So we got this one, which is the series which has just ended on Disney Plus, and it's the Book of Boba Fett pin. That was a limited edition one. So if you're in Disney Springs now, you might not see that one, but I wanted it because I love the series. And then the other pin, let's see, there's so many things in here. I'm sure it won't turn there. Oh, it moved, I didn't notice that. The other pin was from the Festival of the Arts, and again it's a figment pin. So I didn't know it moved because I just noticed there the figment is moving a bit there. So that's the Festival of the Arts figment pin. And then the only pin I actually wanted, and we had trouble finding, and we asked people in Disney Springs, they couldn't find it, had never even heard of the film, it's because I'm old, is Vincent, and he is from The Black Hole, which was a Disney sci-fi film in, don't tie me down, but about 1981-ish, thereabouts. Very good film. If you've never seen The Black Hole, watch it, very good film, very good film. Then, in Star Wars Galaxy Edge, I won't get it out now, but I've got a holocron, which is a box that speaks. There'll be a separate video showing these, because you can buy kyber crystals for these. They all fit in certain lightsabers, not the lightsaber I've got. And I've got some different holocrons, not holocrons, kyber crystals. So this is the white one, and I've got a yellow one, hold them up there, and then just try not to get this on the floor. Got these two there. I've got a blue one and I've got a purple one. So do check back because there will be a separate video showing each of those kyber crystals in the hologram, and they all have different voices with different phrases. And then I think the last thing in this bag, which was again a must have for me, is this. This is a stand. Oh, there it is. It's a stand, and it can basically display my lightsaber on display. So I kind of wanted that for a while with display, because at the minute my lightsaber's in a box, so now I could be out all the time, ready to protect our house for the Sith presence. There you go.